I got that one. It's about fucking time. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Huh? What's it, a bobcat? I thought it was a fox. No, it's a bobcat. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I see him out there. He's dead.
That's what I said. I was like, holy shit.
So it's January 16th, 2022, and we have been having hell killing stuff the last couple of months. I think we've called in like 8 coyotes, a couple of bobcats. We shot 2 fox in December, but it's been tough. They just we've been seeing a few, but they've been either coming downwind of us or coming straight to the call and we're not ready, and or coming behind us when we're facing the other way on a pipeline or something, and it's just we ain't been able to put it together. And I got the I bought the new Sightmark Mini. I put on my bought a 22-250 Savage Model 110 and put the Sightmark Mini. I actually found it at the local academy, and so I've been telling Justin, like, man, I want to get a video of this thing because there's not a lot of information or videos on YouTube about it, because the few that I don't know if it's they're having problems getting parts or to build them or what, but there's just a shortage of them.
There's definitely a shortage, because even looking at any of the websites, you can't find them in stock. Amazon had them for a long time, and then now it's to be determined when they're going to get them back in. So
yeah. So anyway, but yeah, that's the new Sightmark Mini, and like I said, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. We've been hunting all freaking night. We called in 2 bobcats. First stand we did, we called in a bobcat. Justin shot it. It looked like a good shot. We replayed the video, slowed it down, and I think he may have pulled a little bit to the right. We looked and looked and looked. We couldn't find no blood or nothing. And the wind's been blowing 30, 35 mile an hour all day. Gusts up to 40, 45. Full moon. And it's cold as hell right now. So I really wasn't expecting to do very good, honestly. So it was kind of nice. We really should have had 2 bobcats, but I ended up shooting this one. She's a big female. She came into the baby cottontail. I wasn't on the call maybe 3 minutes, and she come literally running to the call. I got pretty good footage of it on the new Mini, and shot her at 17 steps before the call. The call.
So she was like 17 steps before the call.
And I shot her right in the shoulder, and I mean, it's one, about like the 223. I think the key to it is hitting them in the bone, where that bone will absorb the impact, because there is no exit hole, and it's just a small pinhole, just like the 223. I'm shooting 55 grain VMAX out of the 22-250, and I shot a fox with it, and it blew it. I hit it in the back, and it ripped it open pretty good, but it did good on this bobcat. I think she was probably 80 yards.
Yeah, brother. I mean, that's a good estimate, because I mean, we didn't forgot to step it off probably, but I mean, you can see her clear as day and throughout the yards, and then on that Mini, it's so clear and everything else. I mean,
yeah, the Mini's 4K resolution, which is a little bit better than the 2x16 Wraith that we've been shooting. I got some misses on there that we're gonna put on the video. Yeah, I think I videoed some deer that we're guesstimating about 600 yards away. I got some footage of them, so you can see. I didn't record the fox, and we had a big bobcat come on us. We were hunting some public land, and couldn't get a shot at it. It set down.
Yeah.
At about 280 steps, we stepped it off after we got done, and it was real super foggy,
right. A lot of moisture
hot.
in the air. Yeah.
It was, not good conditions for night vision stuff. And she sat down, and we watched her and watched her and watched her, or him, and it got up, walked off, and I told Justin, I said, if it gets close to that wood line, I'm gonna, take a shot at it. And we seen when it got close to the wood line, there was actually a road right there. We're thinking, well, maybe it'll come down that road and try to slip onto that call, but it went away. We never seen it. But the point of that was with the mini, because the resolution's a lot better, I could actually make out that it was a bobcat. On his scope, when we watched his recording, you could just see it was eyes and there was something there.
The silhouette.
You couldn't identify what it was.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit better.
It's definitely a good quality scope. Like when you look on YouTube, you see some people, videos, maybe small videos about it, but like, an advertiser from actual Sightmark, but you don't see a lot of people actually hunt with it. So
yeah, the minis just came out, and they had the 4K
Max.
Max. Was it the Max?
It's Max. 4K Max.
And it was I think it's 3 by 16 or 3 by 12. I like the 2. It just gives me a little bit better field of view. And when we're scanning with our thermals and we flip up and we're trying to find the whatever we're shooting at, the 2 helps me find the because you got such a better field of view, you can find it a lot quicker.
Right.
Get on target a lot quicker. You'll see in the video that's exactly what I did. I mean, I found it, I got on it, and then I zoomed in one time to 3, and it was perfect.
Do you want to go over some of the little things about that scope that's different than our older 2Ks?
Yeah, it's a lot smaller. It's actually it's designed for putting on ARs. It's real short. I mean, if you take the eyepiece off, it ends right there, So it's really designed for ARs. The 4K Max, it actually goes back a little further. It'd probably be a lot better setup for a bolt gun, to be honest with you. But I figured it'd be lighter. We're planning on a trip to North Dakota, and the AR I got is just it's heavy. I got a 24-inch spiral fluted heavy barrel on it, and I wanted something a little lighter, but so I got this, like I said, this bolt action, and then the mini weighs a little bit less. I don't know if it really is enough to really matter, but anyway, that's what I ended up with the mini.
And it was neat because now they have the rubber piece that guards the actual SIMS card and the internal battery pack.
Oh yeah,
so when
yeah,
you get
yeah.
ready to use an external battery pack,
Yeah.
you can just take the flap off, plug in, and you're not exposing the internals of your scope like you were on the other one.
Yeah. The menu's pretty much the same. It's got a battery pack right here that holds the batteries, and it's got a flip up lid. It don't have the little the ones you unscrew and put the batteries in. On the video, the date and time's not right. I don't, for whatever reason, I just never set the date and time on them. The daylight footage is super clear too. And another thing too, I'm using the 50 millimeter sniper hog light, and because the resolution's a lot better, I can actually see a lot further with just this 50.
So like if you comboed or you paired that mini with the coyote cannon, or like maybe the 66 or whatever the next one is from that one, you'd get a lot better actual.
Yeah, you could probably you would definitely be able to see and identify a lot further away if you had the coyote cannon. But I like the 50 because what we found is it's really super hard to judge distance at night, and with the 50, if I can make it out and I can see it, it's generally within range. Justin, he can see stuff and make it out, you know, with the coyote cannon at 600-700 yards away. And
Right.
I think I talked about this in one of our other videos, but we would shoot, and then we would go down there, you know, review the footage because the coyote would run off, and we'd go down there to try to find blood, and I'd say, I'd walk down there where I thought it was, and he'd say, keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I'm like 400 yards away. You ain't cut a hair on this thing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of it's nice to be able to see, but you know, when we're using these thermals scanners, we don't really need to see all that far because, you know, we're using our thermal scanners to find the animals, and then, but if you're using it to scan with, you probably want the God dang it, coyote cannon.
Yeah. I'm
freaking tired as hell. But if you're using your gun to scan with, you probably want the coyote cannon. I like the 50. I like I said, I don't think I've ever shot at anything that was just way out of range.
Right. Like, I mean,
because I couldn't see it to make it out to even get a shot at it if it was past 500 yards or 400 yards.
It's a good way to. It's a check and balance. It's a good way to keep yourself checked. You know, hey, you can't shoot at this distance. You know, don't try it. You know, and
yeah.
Even when we've learned little tips and tricks on ours, or a little bit just by using it, as you know, if you have the magnification, it's already set it to. If you're bumping it to 4 and 6 or even 8, and it's still hard to see that coyote or whatever that animal is, you generally know that's between at least 200 to at least 400 yards.
Yeah.
And that's a fair estimate. Like, hey, if you're having to zoom in that much and you're still not able to see him, or it's not real clear, because after you zoom in like that, your resolution cuts cut in half, and each time it gets worse. So they have by 6 and 8. If you're not seeing him by then, he's way too far to even consider shooting him unless it was.
Yeah, you can still see that it's something there, and you can tell it's a coyote, but it's just the image is so distorted, and
Right.
and that's what we found. Like, well, that's what we would shoot at them at that far, and then we realized, man, that's 400 plus, you know.
Right.
And but yeah, man, this is my biggest cat I've shot, big female, and like I said, we're gonna post videos. I got a video of the coon that came to the call.
Yeah,
I got a video of the deer. I got a video of my freaking coyote miss yesterday.
Right.
There may be some other footage on there. I may have a little bit of the bobcat, but we'll post everything we got on our card that I have on the card, so
Right.
kind of get an idea. Oh, another thing I did too was on this. I put my external battery pack in here, but because the rifle mount on the Sightmark Mini raised the scope up so high, I didn't have a good cheek weld on here. So I went to Amazon. I don't know if you can see that, but it was Beartooth products. But it's just like a little slip-on deal, and it comes with different little pads. And it actually gave me enough to where I get a good cheek weld now. We actually went and shot it today, and it's a super accurate gun for for what you buy. Oh, yeah, I'll talk about that later. That compensator.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want to get up close to the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big old blockhead on her. She's gonna look pretty on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
See all of her.
Fur on her belly.
Mm-hmm. All of her spots.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. We'll hopefully get some more kills. I'm going to bed.